Written language is one of the most important accomplishments in human social development. Writing began in Mesoamerica, the region we currently call the Middle East. In about 2900 BCE, Sumerians developed cuneiform for the purpose of trade and farming. They used a wedge-shaped stylus. It was easy to read. It was written to be understood by everyone. In Egypt, a system of writing was developed around 2700 BCE that we now call hieroglyphics. Hiero means sacred and glyph means carving. Each hieroglyph could represent the object or the sound associated with the object. Hieroglyphics were hard to write and hard to read. Only scribes, priests, and royalty knew how to read. The language was written to communicate with the gods. There were over 700 hieroglyphics for the Egyptian language. After some time, a writing surface was developed from the papyrus plant. Hieroglyphics used consonants. It had no vowel. It did not use space, commas, or periods. Over time, the hieroglyphics became too hard to use and were replaced by a system that represents sounds. English and Egyptian are not from the same language family, so some of the sounds they use don't exist in our alphabet. Semitic languages include Arabic, Amharic, and Tigrinya. Tigrinya is based on the ancient language of Greece. The writing system in the region grew out of cuneiform writing. The writing system uses letters to represent sounds. It has 32 letters. One letter represents a consonant and a vowel sound, like r, ru, ri, ra, re, r, ro. It was written mostly for religious purpose. On the other side of the world, the Chinese were also developing writing. Pictures have been found on turtle shells that date back to 1500 BCE. Over time, the pictures began to simplify and fit into squares. Hanzi or Chinese characters have more than 50,000 symbols. They represent ideas, not sounds. Vietnamese is really a language that has been adapted from other languages. About half of Vietnamese was borrowed from Chinese. At one time, Vietnamese used Chinese characters, not the Roman alphabet like the Vietnamese people use today. Chinese still use characters for their language. Although Vietnamese and Chinese don't use the same writing system, they share some words that have the same sound and meaning. In Mesoamerica, writing developed differently than in the other parts of the world. People from many cultures in what is now southern Mexico and Central America had symbols that represent difficult mathematical concepts. All Mesoamerican cultures use bars and dots to represent numbers. They do not record trade, but use the symbol for religious and political reasons. The system of writing includes pictures of people, animals, geographical features, and astronomical symbols. One of the earliest examples of Mayan writing was found by archaeologists in the city of Monte Alban, a stone with a glyph from around 500 BCE. They believe that the symbol might be a dancer, but no one really knows. When the Spanish conquered Americans in 1500s, most of the writing was destroyed and the people who knew how to read it died. No one knows how to read it now, but some people still speak Maya.
Bak, A, Yak, Ich, Ha, Onak, Eshak, Ahnap.
By doing this project, we learned that our languages have beauty inside every word. We will keep our original beautiful languages because they are our voice to express who we are and where we came from, as we are learning new languages. Language is our tool to communicate with others around the world.